Hey, welcome back to the Word for the Day. Al Thomas here. Wow, 27 days in January. Today's the 27th of January, 2026. I'm going to go to verse number 2, verse number dos, okay? And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day out there. Hope this find you in great health and spirits. And gosh, it's great to be alive. You know, because somebody didn't wake up this morning, but you were chosen and lucky enough to be here today with me. So thank you so much for choosing to spend a few minutes with Al Thomas today in the Word for the Day. Proverbs 27:2 says this: let another man or person praise thee. In other words, don't toot your own horn. People don't like people to toot their own horn. It shows a little bit of arrogance. It shows a little bit of boastfulness, things that God really doesn't like. But he loves a humble heart and be spirited humbly. He says, don't let another person praise thee, and not thy own mouth. There we go. Not their own mouth. A stranger, and not thy own lips. So in other words, let somebody else talk about your accolades. Let somebody else talk about you. And in the great light that you are, who you are, the accomplishments you've done. Because you start bragging about what you've done, it turns people off. And people today don't want to hear about that. Now, if somebody else says who you are, and they explain who you are, it's better for you. Because now people are drawn to you. The Bible said, with love and kindness have I drawn thee. So how do you draw people in? Let somebody else talk about you. One of my favorite scriptures in the whole Bible is Matthew 5:16, which says, let your light shine before man, and they can see your good work, which your Father, and glorify your Father which is in heaven. So when other people brag and talk about you, it shows you in a good light, because it wasn't from your lips, it was from their lips. And I get more people that way, because when I call people sometime and I haven't talked to them in years, they're happy to hear from me because my light, and because people have talked about me in a great light. And there's going to be haters. We all got haters. I even got haters. I've got a couple on this call probably. And it's okay. It's part of the course. So understand, the beautiful thing is you don't have to talk about it. Let your integrity. Ooh, that's a big one. Let your wisdom. Look around at the people that you blessed. You know, look around the lives you changed. To this day, I've got 21 people that I personally coached that are millionaires. So I don't have to brag about me. I don't talk about it. They will tell people about me. Does that make sense? So let me ask you a question. If you died tonight, what would be on your funeral? What would be on your tombstone? What would they say about you? I'm always thinking about it. What would they say about you? What is it going to say about me? Think about that for a second. So I'm going to read that scripture one more time. Let another person praise thee, and not thy own mouth, and let a stranger do it, not coming out of your own lips. Does that make sense? So don't be boastful. As they say, watch my smoke. Let your workmanship show through. Let the people whose lives you change show through. Let them talk about you and not you talk about you. Does that make sense? I hope this blessed you today. Thank you so much for a few minutes with Al Thomas today with the Word for the Day. We'll be back tomorrow with a new one.